Let's move now to the Organizing Tables worksheet. Now let's learn how to sort data from A to Z or from Z to A, or from smallest to largest and the opposite. I want now to sort the data in the column A from A to Z. First, we select the data that we want to sort, in this case, names. We click on Data in the menu bar, where you can find the Sort buttons. Since we want to sort the values from A to Z, so we click this button. The window here is asking me if I want to expand the selection. Yes, of course, we want to expand the selection. We click Sort. Now we want to sort the test 1 scores from largest to smallest. We select the range of scores. Then we click on Data in the menu bar, where you can see the sort buttons. Since I want to order it from largest to smallest, so I need to click this button from Z to A. And again, I want to expand the selection. Sort. Here you go. By the way, you can find the sort buttons in the home menu as well. As you can see here, if you click this drop down arrow, you can find them here. Moreover, you can find more features for columns if you right-click on the column header, where a menu appears with different features like delete, column width, etc. Same menu is available when you right-click on the row number. Now let's learn how to hide and unhide columns. For example, if I want to hide test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4 and test 5, we select their columns first. So let's select the column of test 1, test 2, test 3, 4 and 5. Now if you right-click on the selected range of columns, this menu will appear. As you can see, there is the hide feature. Click on that one. The columns are hidden. If you want to unhide now, you need to select the columns on the both sides of the hidden columns. Right-click now, then select Unhide. Now let's learn about freezing pans. Now, if you want to freeze the first row, so it will be visible when you scroll down, you need to select the second row, not the first row that we want to freeze. So let's select the second row. Now we can just click on Window and select Freeze Pans. Now it's visible. See? See how it works? Now, if you want to freeze the first column, we need to unfreeze the frozen row first. So let's unfreeze the first row. So let's go back to the window and click Unfreeze. Now I want to freeze the first column, which is column A. So I need to select column B, the next column, column B, and apply the same method, which is clicking on Window and then click on Freeze Pans. So the first column is still visible when I scroll to the right. Now what if I want to freeze the first row and the first column? Let's unfreeze the frozen column first. Again, unfreeze. So again, I want to freeze the first row and the first column. So the first row and the first column. So in this case, we need to select the cell B1. So all the time, if you want to freeze the very first row and the very first column, you have to select the cell B2. And again, let's repeat the same method now. Window, freeze pans. Let's check. See how it works? So the first row and the first column are visible all the time. I'm scrolling down or scrolling right. By the way, you can find the freeze features in the view menu as well. So in the view menu, it's way easier, as you can see. Now let's learn how to convert columns into rows or rows into columns. Converting rows into columns or columns into rows can be called transpose. Like here in this example, we converted the column of test 1 into a row. Let's do it now for test 2. First of all, let's select cells range and let's copy the data in this range by pressing the Command and C button together. Now go to the cell that you want your row to begin and then let's select the cell first. Let's say here. Now let's go to the home menu where you can find the special paste features. Click the drop-down arrow to view the pop-up menu and select Transpose. Click on that one and you are done. Now let's learn how to filter this table. Click on any cell inside this table and then you can find the filtering feature in the data menu or in the home menu as well. Click on it. As you can see, this is the filter button. Click on it. Then you can notice the drop-down arrows here are appearing in the header of each column. Now I want to filter my data where I can see only students who are living in Dubai. You can click on this drop-down arrow for the Emirate column and you can either deselect the all option here and select Dubai. But when we have many categories to choose from, it's better to search for the category or the number you are looking for. So we can filter using the search tab in the filter pop-up window. Let's type Dubai here in the search tab and you will get the same result. You can now close the window. Now, if you want to clear the filter, just click on the filter sign here and then click on Clear Filter. And this is the end of today's session.